I used to live with 8 people in a small room, like the fucking toilet is dirty, everything is really bad.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I was eating 1 meal a day working as a construction worker. And if I saw you pictures of me back then, you would think like I'm working out in a gym properly. You know, it's about discipline. If you want to do it, you do it.
PR lifestyle is more than just hitting a PR in the squat, bench, or deadlifts. A PR could be going a week without skipping a meal. It's about being the best version of yourself, always improving.
Come on, somebody out there sitting working harder than you. No! Oh! No! Somebody working harder! Hurry up! Let's go! Oh, somebody go outwork you. Somebody outwork you right now.
You versus you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Here we are at Team Zero Gravity in Claremont, Ryan Benson Gym, my coach, and I'm here with someone very special today. His name is Mo. He's from Qatar, and he was a construction worker and also a cleaner at a gym there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know how many hours construction workers work over in the Middle East, places like Dubai, Qatar, it's hard work. It's not the same as here in the States, where you may work 8 to 12 hours shifts here and live a very comfortable life. Because here, being a construction worker, you can make a very great salary, right? You can live a very comfortable life, and I believe that's part of the reason why so many people want to come to America, right? Because of the earning potential and the lifestyle you can live here, or working the same job outside of the States. So I want to just tell the audience a bit of your background and your story, because before we get into it, the most common excuse for people not wanting to go to the gym, and I'm sure you've heard it, everyone's heard it, is I don't have time for the gym, right?
Yeah, like you said, I'm from the Gambia, West Africa. I'm living in Qatar for 10 years now. I went there, started to work there as a laborer, and it was really tough in the beginning. I went through a lot there before today, but like he's saying, since back home I was always been working out, so even though I was working as a laborer doing countless hours a day, I literally left the house in the morning and never come back until evening, but I still found a way to work out because I think like it's really important. That was the only part of my day that I look forward to. At some days I didn't know when or how my next meal would come, but I still went to the gym and worked out because like there's no excuses, man. That's the only thing I had to do to feel alive, so I did that.
And I can relate there, because what saved my life was the gym as well. My environment at the time prior to the gym was drugs, addiction. I had a very toxic environment living in the ghettos of New York City. And when I joined the gym, it was a much more positive environment, because those that go to the gym regularly are generally very disciplined and good people.
Right.
And I became a product of that environment versus the environment where I was living, which was in the ghettos of New York City, in the Bronx. A very toxic environment, negative. So I put myself in the environment where I saw was best for me to prosper and grow as an individual. And the gym really did save my life, because it's been very fruitful for me, and countless opportunities have come as a result of it. And I see you standing here right now with me on my channel here in beautiful California, coming from your background, right, is a testament to that.
Yeah,
and that's
man.
a beautiful story.
It's like a dream right now. Can't believe I'm here.
And again, I just want to circle back to, I don't have time for the gym. Right?
Yeah,
There's no one that can hear your story and say that excuse ever again.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a thing anymore, man. Because like you said, I was working, 12, 16-hour days, all day long, working in the heat, and I still worked out. And I didn't have a gym membership. And like he's saying, the gym that he was going to, there were good people there, the people that he could hang around or whatever. The gym that I was going, I was the only one there. It was times when I was working out at 3 a.m. and there's nobody in the gym. It's like fucking scary, you know? And it's not even like a public gym, it's a small gym in the accommodation, a few dumbbells here and there, so I just went in there and did what I could. Sometimes I wouldn't even be able to go to the gym because they would close or whatever, and I would just run, do my push-ups, do whatever I could do. And eventually when I started getting to know people, I know a personal trainer who would like sneak me into the gym. If you come meet me here, just ask for Steve. I ask for Steve, wait around a little bit, and I'll get in, get a workout and leave. That's how I was doing it, but I did whatever I could to work out. That's one thing for sure.
And with that said, what we're doing here today is working out, of course. We're gonna hit arms.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. So I'd love to see how you start off your arm day.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's do
beautiful.
it. Yeah.
So I imagine the gym and your accommodation back in Qatar was very limited. What would you start off with on an arm day there?
So there I had basically like dumbbells, so everything was dumbbells. So I would just like do some curls, some dips, whatever I could do, man. I did a lot of body weight stuff. Because prior to that back home, also I was like doing a lot of sports like running, playing soccer and all that. So I was kind of used to working out with body weight, basically without a gym even back home. So the dumbbells that I had in Qatar was like an upgrade. So now I had dumbbells.
Understood. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so, yeah.
Then let's do dumbbells. Let's do what you did back at your accommodation, man. And there's that very popular saying, no pain, no gain. But I believe if you are feeling pain in your elbows or knees, there's somewhere in the chain, there's a movement you're doing that's likely incorrect. You're doing it incorrectly.
Right.
You know, I don't know what your routine looks like, but maybe today as I see you perform some of the tricep exercises, I might find something that could be irritating that elbow. And maybe I can fix it.
I hope you do, man, because it's about to take me out.
But you have some bodybuilding experience as well, right?
Yes, I've done 3 bodybuilding shows.
Do you have any wins on your belt yet?
Yep, I won last competition I did in Germany. I won my class in the overall.
Oh, you went overall.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Classic physique.
In classic too?
Yeah, I know you.
Okay.
I know you want to go that direction.
Oh, 100%, man.
A lot of people on YouTube saying you can't make the weight and all that. I watch so many videos about it.
You know what they're doing? They're fueling my fire to prove them wrong. Please, just give me more criticism and negativity. It just feeds me.
What do you think? Do you really think like you can do it?
Of course I can. Of course I can. And it really comes down to the mindset. It's within the realm of possibility. To say that I can't lose weight with everything else I've accomplished would be such a defeat. Like that would be a defeatist mentality. I know that I can do it because I've done more difficult things, more challenging things. I've broken several world records. I've did so many things in my life. Like I've conquered addiction. You know, I just bought a nice big house in California, but I can't lose 20, 30 pounds. Like, come on, that's child's play in comparison to the things I've accomplished till now. All right, well, I guess we're done with the warm-up because it's getting heavy already.
Yeah, I guess we're good to go now.
Okay.
I kind of wish you'd lead the workout though.
Okay, well,
I'll let you take the lead.
I'll take the lead here then. Well, you know, we're interested to see how you were training back in your accommodation. You know, how does one build a physique like yours coming from a labor worker background with very limited equipment?
Yeah, I think, like you just said there, like if you really want to do something, you can do it, man. You know, I know a lot of people from where I'm from, they don't really have good gyms, they don't have the supplements and all that. Obviously it helps if you have that, but if you don't have it, you still work with what you have. Like I go home now and there are guys a lot stronger than me, a lot bigger than me, and they don't have no fucking any of the stuff that I have, like the nice gym, the supplements, the gear, whatever. Like I don't mean gear, fucking steroids. I know Coach Greg took that from his workout with Simeon Panda and tried to flip it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying gear in terms of like lifting gear, belt straps and all that stuff. They don't have that, but they still work out and are in great shape. So there's no excuses. If you want to do it, you can do it. And again, I know a lot of people who don't go to gym. They just walk out on the beach, run, do everything they can, and they're in great shape. I was eating 1 meal a day working as a construction worker. And if I saw you pictures of me back then, you would think like I'm working out in a gym proper. You know, it's about discipline. If you want to do it, you do it.
And when I started, I was using a broomstick and cinder blocks because I was too young to join the gym in St. Martin. I was 14, you had to be 16 to enter the gym. So it was just not even an option. And I made it work. I got a little pull-up bar installed on my room and the door frame. I got a broomstick cinder blocks. I did bicep curls, whatever I could do with the limited equipment I had, and I got results.
That's what it is. Where there's a will, there's a way. Compete when I prep for a bodybuilding show, people are like, oh, this is so hard. You cut out the carbs, whatever. I used to live without almost any food, so this is not hard. I'm chilling right now. Like, all I have to do is eat rice and chicken. I wish I had that before. So it's like, this is not even hard for me. It's easy. It's not even hard for me to be on a diet because, like people like, oh, you eat the same food every day. Because I eat exact same meals every day for years now.
And then would you say that your hardships in life have made you stronger and that you're grateful for them?
Of course, man, without a doubt. Like when I was going through that, it was difficult and nobody wants to go through that, but I'm very happy I went through that because that's part of the reason I'm here right now. And having you want to hear my story. If that didn't happen, I probably would never be here. That's why now when something happened in my life that looks to other people like a big deal, it's nothing to me, I'm chilling, you know. I'm not stressed out because I know it was like really bad. I used to live with 8 people in a small room, like the fucking toilet is dirty, everything is really bad. So now I have a nice apartment. If I come and not like things are not in place, I'm not stressed out. I'm happy to, you know, have my own space. So it's like all those things really make me who I am today, man. I was born and raised in a village where we didn't have electricity, none of that. So here we are today, I'm here standing in that wheel, so, you know.
Right.
To other people it's nothing, but knowing where I'm from, it's like a fucking miracle. It doesn't happen every day. People don't see that. So to me, it's been a long journey. And
Let's see it.
Yes. Yep. Nice. Yes. Yep. Yes. Beautiful. Oh yeah. There it is. Nice. Push! Yep. Yes, beautiful. You're all natural, I believe?
yeah,
I believe it, man.
yeah. I want to stay natural until I make it to Coach Greg's Naughty or Not videos. Then I'll, because I want him to get this one wrong. So I'm working hard for that. Once I make it there.
I used to think anyone with a physique arguably better than mine can't possibly be natural. But then I've met some seriously gifted individuals. And I believe you're one of them.
I'm still very far from you, but
But you know, bodybuilding, when it comes to the nutrition, is, for most people, myself included, extremely challenging. But the fact that you work 16-hour shifts as a labor worker, some days going with no food, 1 meal a day, probably not a very nice meal.
not at all.
Or exactly. I don't know. What would your food be? Would it be what they served you, or would you go out and spend money on food?
No, I used to buy the food, so I would just buy like a bunch of noodles and eggs, like crate of eggs, and that's it. So, make like some omelette, boil the noodles, mix it up. That's it, man. Eggs and noodles every day.
Sounds like a college diet. Just noodles.
Or some bread and eggs. That was it. Bodybuilding is nothing to me. Like, and I'm not saying that to be like arrogant or whatever. I really mean it. Like dieting, training, cardio, that's nothing. Cardio is nothing compared to working as a construction worker in the heat.
Right.
You know, so I can do cardio on the treadmill with AC on. That's chilling. You know, and even before I came to Qatar, you know, I'm from Gambia, man. We did a lot of physical, like, work, so since when I was a kid. So, yeah, that part is not a struggle for me. And like you said earlier, it's a good thing to go through those things. Like, when you're going through it, you don't really appreciate it. But now, me being a father, that also, I think, would give me the wisdom to really be able to talk to my son.
Come on. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes. 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 More. Yes. Keep going. Beautiful. Sheesh. Jacked. Yes.
I work 7 days a week, man. No day off.
7 days a week you work?
7 days a week I'm working.
Fuck, dude.
I work as a fitness manager, and I still personal train in the gym. I have online clients, and I have a wife and a baby. I still want to compete in bodybuilding. So I'm working around the clock every day, still trying to film a lot of social media content. So Friday is normally my day off, so I spend the whole day in the gym with the video guy filming content. So,
well, for me, I find work being fulfillment. When I'm not working, I feel not good about myself. I feel anxious that I'm not doing enough, because I have big goals, big ambition. I'm sure you do as well.
of course.
And when I'm sitting at home watching Netflix, I'm like, I should be doing more.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but when I'm here, I'm in my element, working, being productive, I feel comfortable.
I've been feeling the same way. Like, I can't take a whole day off. No way. Even if I'm resting, I still need to do something just to think of, okay, I did this today. Sit at home all day, I'm just like thinking about all kind of crazy stuff. It's like, you know, I'd rather be doing something. If nothing else, I'll go out for work, go sit somewhere, have a coffee. I just need to be out. That's the kind of person I am. I can never sit at home. You know, I don't even watch TV. I watch zero TV for like 10 years now.
Nothing.
Nothing. I watch YouTube on my phone, but like no Netflix, no movies, nothing. I watch social media stuff, people like yourself, YouTube, whatever, and try to read as much as I can.
And you read as well?
Yeah, I try to read an hour a day. I have like a small library now at home.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very admirable.
Yeah,
I just want to start. I want to start doing that myself as well, using Audible when I'm driving and when I'm out and about, like an hour a day.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Nice. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Yes. Dialed. Sick.
How was it in Dubai? How was it living in Dubai? Did you like it there?
And Dubai, during the pandemic, was the best place to be because everywhere, we were the first people to go into lockdown. And we were also the first to come out of it. So when we came out of lockdown, all the other countries were entering lockdown, which made everyone come to Dubai. And that was just a breeding grounds for content. Because all of the influencers, celebrities, people of extraordinary ability like yourself were coming to Dubai. And it made a great opportunity for collaboration.
Nice.
Fast forward a couple of years post-pandemic, 2022, things slowed down. People not frequenting Dubai as much, hype settled down a bit. Now that everywhere's open. And that's when we decided, you know what? Maybe a good idea, now that the US seems to be past the apocalypse and everything's open again, to go back to the US.
Right.
And I always had dreams and ambition to potentially one day make it here in California just because of the beautiful weather and scenery.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know when that would be. For US citizens, we're liable for federal income tax in Dubai, or really anywhere we live. So it makes little sense for me to live anywhere but the US, long term. Right? If I didn't have to pay taxes, maybe staying in Dubai would be a good option. But because of that very important reason, coming back here made the most sense. Also, getting access to things like home loan, business loan, car loan, right? Having access to the bank's money here, which I didn't in Dubai, makes it easier to build wealth. And
Right.
you know,
Makes sense.
doing what we do is more as we age, as you know, than just building our body.
True.
We need to build a future and something that's sustainable beyond just bodybuilding, you know,
Right.
making a career out of it. And laying down my foundation in Dubai, or really anywhere that's not the US, with access to the banking system here, is very challenging. It can be done. I failed to do it. I didn't figure it out. So I came back here and doing it here. I already have house, I have gym opening, you know, I have a nice new car. Like I'm able to do the things I couldn't do in Dubai.
Right.
I've been to Qatar. Beautiful. Not a place I can see myself living long term, because I'm used to the Western culture.
Right.
And you know, Dubai is very westernized now.
It is.
So it doesn't feel like I'm in the Middle East being in Dubai, to tell you the truth. Dubai does not feel like the Middle East. Go to anywhere, like go to Abu Dhabi, Saudi, Qatar, you know, Kuwait, that's Middle East.
Dubai is a different beast, man.
Yeah. Dubai does not feel like Middle East.
Right. I know that you've been doing the social media for a long time now and very successful at that, and now you're like, I don't know if it is going back to maybe competing in bodybuilding, because I know you competed before.
Yeah, 5 years ago in 18, I competed 2 shows, won my first overall, very small show. Second, I came in 11th at Nationals Miami, stock competition. I was just undersized and underconditioned, and not really. Anyways, good learning experience. But I want to compete again when I have my gym open. Right now, I find it too challenging to focus on prep for bodybuilding and opening my first gym. I can only handle with so much stress at once. So I believe one thing after the other, step by step, not everything all at once, and I'll have success.
Yeah, I guess where I was going with that is like, obviously you're very successful with the social media, so why would you want to go back into competing? Because for me, the struggle I kind of have now is like, okay, should I just focus on building my social media and doing that instead of just trying to compete? Because I feel like they kind of conflict each other, and the end goal is, for me, is to be just successful at what I'm doing. But I don't know how bodybuilding is actually going to be beneficial for that. I think just doing my social media stuff is more, I guess it's better for me in terms of getting financial success and all of that. So sometimes I'm thinking, fuck man, why should I even compete? I should just do my YouTube or whatever else I'm doing. So for you, what's the goal for you to go back into competing, knowing that, like, I think people compete to build the social media to get into the business part of the industry. So once you already did that, why would you go back to competing for, like, you don't get any money from competing. Like, I spent thousands of dollars to travel to Las Vegas in December to compete, which even if I won, I still wouldn't get any money from that. You know, obviously it's not always about the money, but of course we want to make money too.
Absolutely, of course. I mean, you have a child, you have a family, right? And you need to provide, you need a future for them, of course, so you need to build your brand. And now that you're building your brand, it's going to be very lucrative from social media the more your presence online grows. But I find I need to compete to push myself in training and to find fulfillment. I find fulfillment not from money, not from earning more money, but from being the best version of myself physically, challenging myself physically and mentally, which bodybuilding does, powerlifting does, arm wrestling does. All the sports that I do challenge me both mentally and physically. When I overcome those challenges, I find fulfillment and happiness. When I earn more money, it's out of necessity, because I have a certain level of luxury that I've grown accustomed to living and a lifestyle that is now normal to me that I can't afford to lose. Now, you used to be a labor worker on 1 meal a day, but would you be okay going back to that?
No way.
Exactly. So it's one thing to not have it and attain, and another to lose it. So I can't afford to go back to where I used to be and lose everything you lose this lifestyle I've grown accustomed to living. So out of necessity, right, I set goals to earn more money just so that my future is secure. So when I'm 35, 40, right, my family is taken care of. And I know I only have limited time in the spotlight. So while I'm in the spotlight and I have this wonderful opportunity, I need to lay down my roots in my business now, so I'm taken care of later. And competing is going to give me not only that fulfillment that I need, but also help me secure that future, because if I make it to the Olympia stage with the resume that I have with Beasts of Strength, I'm gonna have a legacy that not many will be able to top. Right? So I don't have to be Mr. Olympia, because I've already done so much in my world, which is Beasts of Strength. But if I can just get to that Olympia stage, make it top 10 with that resume, right? The whole industry is going in the direction of classic bodybuilding, right? So if I can capture that community and inspire them as well, get them on my shoulders, you know, get them on my side and watch me, that's gonna phone everything else I have going on and create that legacy. Because what I've already done is cool, but it's not gonna, it doesn't guarantee my future. It doesn't guarantee that I can keep this lifestyle that I've gotten accustomed to living. So, and another thing is that without competing, I can't just train to maintain. I can't just train for the sake of training. I like training, but I love competing.
Don't let him put that tricep out while you land.
We'll do a little pushing after the workout.
Yeah, after a couple exercises here. Oh.
Perfect. That's oh shit! Here we go.
There it is. Yeah. Nice.
Double biceps.
Double bicep.
Yeah, do double bicep.
Yes.
Want double biceps? Front lat spread?
They don't do that in classic.
Yeah, I know. Doing the typical bodybuilder. Nice. Side chest? Back double biceps. Rear lat spread. Side triceps. Okay. Overhead abdominals and thigh. Something else they don't do. Crunch down those abs. Most muscular. Nice. Favorite classic pose? How's that?
Ready, go.
Yes.
Am I allowed to use this hand?
You can use that hand to push off, yeah.
Are you afraid, Larry? You okay?
I'm good.
All right, careful though. All right.
Hold on. Don't
yeah.
go in this position.
Yeah.
Because if I go this way, your arm can snap.
I
Yeah.
don't know the rules, man. This is my first time.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough since we're not on a real arm wrestling table. So.
That's all good.
Yeah.
So I want you to just try and pull backwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, there
Yep.
you go. Yes.
Stop. Feels pretty strong now, huh? Yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
So today's objective, besides showing you guys the killer arm workout, was having someone like Mo with really mental fortitude that is second to none show those watching that might be struggling with finding time or energy for the gym that those excuses simply aren't valid.
100%.
Right? If you are capable of getting off the couch, the bed in the morning to go to work, you can go to the gym. And it's a bit harsh. We don't know everyone's circumstances, but generally speaking, someone that came from Mo's environment, right? You're an inspiration to countless. And I'm privileged to be able to give my platform for you to tell your story, because I know there are those making excuses every day for reasons why they can't go to the gym. And really, it's if you want to go to the gym, you will find a way to make it to the gym, to make time for the gym. Like you make time for your loved ones, you make time for your passion, right? And for us, it's been incredibly fruitful. So much opportunity has come from the gym. And when you find that it factor from going to the gym, maybe it's a friend you meet, right? Or it's something you learn from being in the gym environment. Maybe you discover, you know what, I don't really like powerlifting very much or bodybuilding, but you want to play sports now. Maybe it's football, basketball, whatever. Just get out there, be active, right? Because what I hear commonly, where people say, I don't like going to the gym, maybe they've tried it, they don't like it, it's because of what they're doing in the gym.
Right.
Lifting weights, bodybuilding is not for everyone. There are countless people that are in phenomenal shape that don't lift any weights.
Right.
They just play sports. Even ping pong can get you in shape, right? So, but just going to the gym is like step one to discovering what area of fitness is right for you. For us, happen to be bodybuilding and powerlifting. It won't be the same path for everyone, but that path starts with the gym. So thank you for telling us your story. Honestly, it touched me. And when I think about how difficult bodybuilding diet is and how it's a near impossible challenge sometimes, I'm gonna think of you. And how difficult it was for you working 16-hour days on one meal a day. And I'll remember that there are people like you out there that still not only made time for the gym, but won overalls in Germany in bodybuilding. You didn't just go to the gym and get a nice body. You got to the top of your sport. You won overalls, dude. That's a big deal. You know, so thank you for coming out here.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity to come here and talk about my story. This is the first time I'm ever saying this publicly, but I feel like it's a story that needs to be told because I get a lot of inspiration from other people. So hopefully somebody can look at this and it helps them get that energy to get moving. Like you're saying, there's no excuses. If you want to do something, you can do it. Maybe it will take you to skip a movie because we all have time. It's just about how you manage your time or how you prioritize yourself, you know. So it's like you just have to, you know, make the sacrifice and make sure you're using your time in the way that you want to use it. But there's no such thing as not having time. You know, you can always find time to do something. It's not like you stay 3-4 hours in the gym. It takes an hour to get a workout, maybe
45
2
minutes even.
You know, so it's like, and once you start doing that, you feel better about yourself and you start enjoying it more. And like you're saying, there's a lot of opportunity for me. Like being here today, it's about the gym. I'm not here for any other reason. I'm in the US because the gym brought me here. I'm here talking to Larry Wills because the gym brought me here. So it's endless what can happen from this, you know. So yeah.
With that said, guys, Mo's journey just getting started. You're just now starting to reap the rewards of your fight to get here. And now you have a very bright future ahead. And you know your wife and your kid are lucky to have such a strong role model. You know the world needs more men like you, more father figures, more good men with good morals and good mental fortitude like yourself. So just please keep setting the example as you have been. And I wish you all the best, bro.
Thank you, man. Thanks
Yes,
very
sir.
much. Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it for today's video. We'll see you soon. Mo's link down below.